Alright, so in this video we're checking out the Petrel 120X from HGLRC. So this is a 3-inch toothpick type of micro. Comes with a 3mm bottom plate here with braces, and it's not individual arms, it's a single one plate. You have 1202.5 motors on here. These are their new AOLIS series, 1202.5, 5600 kV. You have the Zeus 13 all-in-one flight controller board, 13 amp BLS ESCs, F4 flight controller, and you have a Zeus 350 milliwatt video transmitter, analog video transmitter, the CADX Ant camera, and then you have the shortened hammer antenna from HGLRC. Capacitor there in the end, and XT30. This particular version is the Crossfire Nano version. You can get it with no receiver, or other receivers are also available. And you get the bi-bladed Gemfan 3018 propellers. So this is I've had this for quite a while now, and they have several versions of this that you could choose from. So they're calling this one the 3S version, and I flew with a 3S 450 mAh battery. They also have a 1 to 2S version, also with a 1202.5 motor, different KVs for 1 to 2S. If you want to just carry around a 1 or 2S battery, so obviously for something a little bit lighter. They have a 4 to 6S version. I think that's also with the 1202.5 motors, and I believe the flight controller is different. I'll link those other ones down below. You can check those specs out. I can't really say anything much about them other than the fact that they exist because I haven't flown them. There's a Pro version of this as well with a 1404 motor, and I believe all of these have the same base frame, the same 3-inch frame and propellers. Just the motors and flight controllers are, basically ESCs are a little bit different between the different variations depending upon what you want to go for. So, if you want to go basically from 1S, 2S, 3S, 4S, or 6S, you have a variety of choices to choose from with the sort of toothpick style here. So as I said, I have had this for a while. The canopy is not this color. It is a black colored canopy now. So this is obviously a prototype. And they did not take into my suggestion to cut this little lip off here, because if you have too much camera angle on this here, this lip here gets in the way of the camera. The view of the camera, so it gets in your view and you can't see anything above that. And it looks like that they haven't corrected that, at least from the photos I've seen from the actual versions. Now you do have the option of using the rubber bands or a battery strap. I actually elected to use the rubber bands, and I'm using the rubber bands from the forward to backward position here instead of the left to right, so I can put my battery sideways. It would have been nice if there were hooks here for the front and back positions, but I found that it didn't really matter because it's enough there that it doesn't come off, where the battery doesn't come off in a crash, so it should be fine. And they do get some spares of these batteries, the rubber bands as well. Of course, having a little extra hook here does make sure that the rubber band stays on in case of a really bad crash. But this is the way I wanted to fly mine, as I typically fly my toothpicks with the battery sideways. And if you compare this to some, basically the I guess the gold standard of the toothpick here. This is the original Kebab toothpick here with all the spec parts, and you compare it, it's quite a bit heavier for a 1202.5 motor. You would expect it to be lighter, and I'll explain why there's a weight difference here. So I'll just show you the weights. Okay, so it's coming in at 67.2 grams for the HGLRC version, and this is the one that I built from a while back. And this one's coming in at 62.3 grams. So it's about a 5 gram difference between the HGLRC version and the sort of the classic toothpick here. So you got basically no braces here on the toothpick version. You have individual arms for this one, so you can replace arms if you break anything. 1303 motors here, different KV. So the motors are bigger, and you have bigger props. So they have 3-bladed prop instead of 2-bladed props. You have more power overall here with this motor setup, and it's also lighter, so the power to weight ratio is a lot higher. Flight controllers are fairly similar. I think it's a 10 amp flight controller, analog 200 milliwatt video transmitter, and RunCam nano camera. And yeah, so the 5 gram difference I think is the bigger canopy. Basically more bracing, a thicker carbon plate at 3 millimeters, which I think is kind of unnecessary for this one, but I think they just want to get with one plate for every version that's out there. This one does have the crossfire receiver with the bigger antenna, so that's also additional weight as well. Now the motors should be lighter because they're 1202.5, they're smaller motors. So you would expect that something like this with the smaller motors should be less weight, but it actually turns out it's actually more weight. And that's a little bit of an issue, so it feels a little bit underpowered on 3S at 5600 kV for this motor size. So you basically have the width of the motor is 1 millimeter less in the stator, and it's a 0.5 millimeter shorter in the height. So basically the overall volume of the motor is smaller than the 1303. The kV is a little bit higher to kind of make up the top end, but you lose basically overall the power is just not as good as on the one that you could build yourself. Flight time's pretty decent. It's like for the 450 you get like 4 or 5 minutes. It's a low power motor, so it's not really drawing a ton of amps. So, but I mean, in terms of like the ability to do all the kind of tricks and stuff that you would want to do, it's a little bit underpowered compared to the 1303 motor. And so I kind of question as to why they went with this motor instead of like the 1303.5 motor. I think that would have been much better on here. I think, of course, the weight would have gone up as well because you're increasing the size and weight of each motor. But I think that would have been a better choice for this one instead of the 1202.5. I don't know, maybe they'll change that later. But if you're running 3S, I think a 1303 or 1303.5 would be a better motor choice than the 1202.5. So if you're thinking, oh, this is going to be good for 3S, comparing it to the 1303 motor, do-it-yourself version, you may be a little bit disappointed in terms of the power. It still flies decently, you see in the flight footage here, but not as good as the 1303 motor. Now again, in terms of how this would fly compare to the other versions out there, I have no idea. So I'm sure people are going to be wondering about that. It's really going to depend because I think the 1404 motor on 4S on that same 3-inch prop, it's significantly heavier if you look at the specs, but it's a much bigger motor as well. So power to weight ratio is going to be way different from this one. I would say that if you're going for more power and just like the ability to do lots of like full speed punch outs and a lot of tricks and acro and that kind of stuff, I would probably go for the 1404 4S version over this 3S version with a smaller motor. And I think that the 4 to 6S version with a smaller motor, this tiny motor carrying even a bigger and heavier battery, going from 3S to 4S to 6S, you're just carrying around more dead weight basically. You're probably going to get more flight time on those motors if that's what you're looking for. But if in terms of like raw performance, I would probably go for the Pro version, that 1404 version, 1404 motor version over this one here. This one here is kind of like a, sort of a lesser powerful version of the 1303 motor version that's running on 3S. So if you want to stick to sort of a lighter setup on 3S, probably this would be the way to go. Now, the 2S version might be interesting. I don't know. I don't remember the kV of that motor offhand. It's going to be the same 1202.5, higher kV, but on 2S. So you're carrying around a smaller battery in that one, but your flight times are going to be shorter as well. So because higher kV plus, less battery overall, 2S from 3S. So, it really kind of depends on what you're kind of going for. So maybe if you want to maybe ask me what you're, leave me some questions as to what you're looking for, and then I can maybe point you in the right direction as to which version might be the best for you. But if you're just looking for raw performance, I think the Pro version at 1404 and with the 1404 motor is probably the one you're going to want to go for. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. It's quite windy again, and you can hear something rubbing. I think it's one of the power cables. Can't tell. So not a ton of power. Wasn't expecting a whole lot from these 1202.5 motors. 3S 520. Yeah, I can hear something rubbing. I gotta land this and check that out. And that was the balance lead of the battery. I'm gonna tuck that away. So this doesn't have a ton of power. Not gonna be doing a lot of acro with this one. This is probably gonna be better for like a racing type of flying. Do a little bit of acro, but nothing too crazy. With that wind, whew. It's kind of swirling around too. You probably can't hear it on the mic, because I have the mic inside my jacket. It doesn't actually come out too much in the video either, but you can feel it. Very floaty. A whole lot of battery sag. Not too bad. Yeah, towards the end of the battery here, it's definitely losing a little bit of power. So that's why I think these toothpick style quads, I think this one needs to be a little bit lighter. And it needs 1303 motors. You can make these on 1202.5 motors if you just want to cruise around, that's fine. But if you're pushing it, you're going to have more fun with the 1303, I think. And also try and make this a little bit lighter. I think this is a little bit on the heavy side for this class. But you're still going to get decent flight times on this motor. Yeah, if you're just kind of cruising around, the voltage will come right back up. And now I can kind of see the wind kind of pushing it around a little bit. You can see a little bit of that in the video. But yeah, 5-minute flight time. Better than expected, actually. 523S. And about end of the battery here, so let me know what you guys think.